Episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal, and we're still here at our base, and everyone has arrived. The archers are back, and they've dropped off all of their books. We actually have quite a few books. Beeper has also dropped off the cactus that we need to research the cactus farming, and everyone's hanging out because they just dumped all of their medical stuff into one bin. So we're going to have our group take care of that here in a bit. I'm going to have Doc actually dump off all of his food, and so that way other squads can get a bite to eat, because I know we've been having a little bit of a hunger strike here, a hunger issue. Otherwise, let's see, we're about to get another growth of plants, so I think I am going to open up a new plant farm here. We're going to do another vegetable large farm, which I think costs 40, is it? 40 of the vegetables? Green fruit, yeah, so 40. We'll set it up over here. That way we can have a little bit more vegetable production. And when we get more wheat straw, actually we have enough wheat straw right now to go one more notch up. I think it costs 15. So we'll also upgrade that. While we're at it, let's go ahead and upgrade the research bench 3, because we need that in order to research some items. Some things actually require you to have the research bench upgraded to 3. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. So Thendu's going to keep busy here in the next couple of minutes. Beep is on his way actually to go up to World's End. He's actually sitting, I don't know why he's sitting, oh, he actually literally is sitting in front of Blister Hill. Beep, you're crazy, buddy. Let's have him run over here, and I'll kind of manually run him up the hill to World's End, because sometimes it gets a little bit buggy. Okay, so otherwise, we're doing okay. We've, of course, fended off a few attacks here and there, but with the addition of our allies and the addition of our main Alpha Squad on site, I think we're doing much better now. So I did promise I would do this. Let's go ahead and have all of our folks come into the room. I want everyone to grab a, let's see, do we have enough for, we have enough for everyone. We really don't have enough for doubles at the moment. So we'll have everyone grab their own med kit. We'll have Doc grab the advanced med kits and a splint. And I guess we'll double some of these med kits up a bit. Maybe the goal is to have everyone down the road have at least 2 large medkits on them to take care of themselves if need be. Then I'll go ahead and give everyone the medic command. So is everyone going to go play medic right now? Oh, I turned their jobs back on. That's what happened. So now I have to go through and clean up all this up. Really, I should have done this first. Let's do this, this. I remember earlier we had given everyone orders back before we had really started the game. This squad was kind of our manual labor squad. So now everyone has the medic order. We're going to hang out right here at the gate, just where we need to be. Archers, I think I will also have you all pick up some basic medkit stuff. You're not really heavily involved in the front line fighting as much, but we do want you to have something. And I'll actually split a couple split kits between them. It's kind of hard to say, split kits. And otherwise, we're doing good at our little base. Remember that we've been talking that we want to move soon. So we have one area that we really liked just down here at the intersection between Hive Village, Hub, and Squin, right around here. I'm going to also send Beep up north to check out the area northwest of World's End, because we're looking at getting some blueprints for the polearms, because we want to do our own polearm production soon, because we are starting to get a little hungry. So let's get some meat production going. Let's get our squad a little more combat experience, and we'll have a good amount of leather to trade or to use, because I also want to look at maybe... Oh, it doesn't count as having any books right now, because the research bench is under construction. So once we see the message that the research bench has finished, we'll go back and take a look. So everyone at the base is doing their own thing. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. We feel pretty safe. I don't think we have any adventurous... yeah, nobody's coming to visit us soon. I did have a paladin stop by and get a little sassy at me because we had some women running around, but all we had to do was... Oh, this is the lost drone. I could have Beep talk to him, but Beep is sadly not here. All we had to do was actually use Crumble John, of all the people, to represent the holy, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit of Akron. It should be Crumble John. So Crumble John is now Father Crumble John from here on out. He's going to be our religious leader, because who else to have represent us other than the guy who has been redeemed from having backbreaking issues through the power of mechanics of gameplay. So we'll wait for that research bench to finish up. We're going to have Beep come up to World's End to grab the polearm, and then we'll have Beep go through and explore this area to the northwest, because some people have recommended that this area is really good for a base as well. Now, not only are we looking for defensiveness and then the standard fertility stuff, we do have to keep in mind where other cities are located, because we do want to trade. This is, I would consider this still early to middle game at this point, and we need to be able to trade to build up our money, because there's so many technologies. Look how much technology we have to catch up on and research. And even after that, there's a whole nother level, Tech 4, Tech 5, so we have a ways to go. And before we really get, too crazy, we want to start thinking about, making sure that we can still do trade with other cities, because we need to make money in order to buy all of those research books. So we'll definitely get there. It'll just take us a bit of time. I'm also going to add a couple quick saves in here, just because I have been having some issues with crashing. So as to protect ourselves from having to restart this episode all over again, we'll do that. Alright, so it's 1 in the morning, so I don't think Beep is going to be able to check out the store, although we could work on his lockpicking, right? Didn't we say... We did say we wanted Beep to be a sneaky guy. Yeah, this is the main building right here. So he could lockpick, but I'm a little torn. I don't know if I want to have him start doing that just yet. Let's see who's in the bars right now. A bunch of the tech hunters. Probably some people we actually could recruit here. I'm feeling pretty good about our current makeup, though, of our squad at home. I mean, we've got a lot of people so far. We will expand that. I mean, down the road towards the end game, we might even expand a full other squad, because this will be our exploring squad. We've got our builders, the bronze, basically, the people who are working at the base. And we still could add a whole nother squad of base defense. So maybe people who stay home but act as turret guards or, fighters. What do you have up here? You've got some heavy bolts for research. You've got a bunch of med kits and a map of Vane. I think that's actually where all the hives are. Let's grab that. That wouldn't be bad to know, in case we're out that way and we have to run to one of the hives. Wow, look how much grog is worth. That's a lot of money. I don't know what you need to make grog, but that wouldn't be a bad trade good if we wanted to look into that at some point. Let's see. While it's getting dark, or while it's dark, let's have Beep run down to this area we wanted to explore and see how it looks for a possible base site. So we'll have Beep go downstairs, down the hill here. I'm going to take a quick drink of water to catch up. All this desert gameplay is making me very thirsty, so we'll watch Beep do his little back and forth here. Okay, so we'll have him do a prospecting. Now, again, just because you don't have the prospecting skill doesn't mean you can't prospect. It just means that your result is a smaller area than someone who has the skill. I think it's the same accuracy level, though. This is a nice little gap. I don't like... It probably would play havoc with the camera sometimes. It's honestly not too bad if we have the camera in one position like this. This is a... It's actually really flat down here. I do like that. I like how flat it is. What about the prospecting, Mr. Beep? Okay, so we're in an... it's actually a green and arid environment, so we could grow both of those types of crops with 100% fertility. Or yield if it's 100% fertility. It looks like it's only 70 fertility. Lots of water. Some stone just over here, it looks like. So maybe right up on this ledge would be stone. That's also an iron resource right there. So we could easily mine something and have them bring it down. Do we have any copper in this area, though? I kind of like it. It's really nice looking. I think it's better looking than some of the other areas we've seen. A little more colorful. I mean, it has the color red in it, so that's something. We'll have Beep squeeze on through here. I don't see too many enemies in this zone, so maybe it's just a bunch of river... Oh, good, river raptors. We've never, gotten enough of those yet. Here's another area that has iron, it looks like. What's it like right here, Beep? Ooh, actually really good fertility, really good amount of water. Stone is actually right here under the mouse, somewhere like in this area. Some good deposits of iron, which means we could actually drop an iron mine down later on, or we could manually mine the iron. I don't see a copper resource again, so that would be something we'd have to possibly make an outpost for. Lovely, though. We're right next to the Cannibal Plains, which is quite entertaining. I'm sure we'd actually get some cannibal raids if we set up there. The nice thing about cannibals, though, is they tend to be a little bit on the weaker side. Although these guys are actually pretty strong. I mean, they're about on par with us, actually. 22 strength, or 12 strength. They're actually under strength. And they're not quite as tough as, say, some of our higher level folks. They have negatives to attack because of their sabers right now. So yeah, altogether, not too shabby in this area, apart from a lack of copper, which we just may not have seen yet. I don't see any in the immediate area. But this might not be a bad place to set up either. It's a little bit nicer looking, but I think the problem is that if we set up here, look how far we are from anywhere to trade. We really would only be trading with World's End, which may not be the worst thing in the world, because World's End, I think, is pretty damn rich, because they have a lot of weapons dealers, armor dealers. They have a lot of high-end weaponry and goods. Okay. We're a little bit loud right now on the music side of the house. There we go. I won't blow your eardrums out with both of us, myself and the music yelling at your ears. So, it wasn't a bad spot. I would say that's going to be on our list of things. We've got a couple places to explore here too, but I do want to come up this way with our main squad at some point in the future. Okay, Beep, you've just stopped roaming for some reason. We'll fix that. Let's make sure the home squad isn't getting interrogated by a paladin who's grumpy about women. Nope, not so much. Okay, we're good there. Oh, hey, did we get our other, we're still trying to build up this farm. Oh, no, did I cook this? Did I cook everything down? Oh, was I stupid about that? I totally was. I'm sorry, guys. I should have took the cooked vegetable thing off, because they're actually processing the vegetables for food, and we weren't able to complete this this large vegetable farm. We will, though, next harvest, which isn't a big deal. And we did get the large wheat farm, though, so that'll be nice. We'll have 72 wheat farm, or wheat straw. What does it take to get this up one more? 20? Maybe on the next harvest, we'll upgrade this to an extra large wheat farm, and we should have the the normal large wheat farm, what am I thinking of? Vegetable farm. Those should be ready to go by the next harvest, too. So hopefully we'll have an abundance of food coming up pretty soon. Alrighty. And let's go back to Mr. Beepers. Get up to World's End. Get that polearm research. And see if we can't start work on polearms for our entire squad. I also want to look at... I tell you, did we finish the tech tree? Or the... oh, he hasn't finished that yet. We need to finish the research bench to start researching again. Alright, so what does bonuses to what? Polearms do bonuses to animals. It's 25 bonus to animals. Good. I don't see any of these falling... my favorite thing, I think, is the falling star. I think that was what it was. It's a heavy weapon. They do so much damage. Naganatas do... Okay, the Naganatas do 50% damage to animals. And they give you a 6 to your attack bonus, as opposed to just a normal polearm. Oh, actually, sorry. It looks like a normal polearm does 50% as well. So a polearm does 50. A Naginata does 50. A heavy polearm does 25, but probably does more damage per hit. No, actually. The Naginata is a lesser model quality and seems to do more. The heavy does more blunt damage, it looks like. So what do you have for research? We could buy Naganatas. We can't. Well, we could afford either Naganatas or... Well, that's it. That's our option right there. We don't actually have polearms. We only have Naganatas available. So we're going to have to get Naganatas, which is fine. I think those are super fun. 50%. Yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. We also could mass produce these and sell them too. I mean, granted, we have crappy blades on them. I also love Nodachis. The two-handed katanas. Very, very strong. 10% bonus to humans. Anything else we wanted to look at here? The cleavers are going to be really good for beating up the robots, it looks like. A Naginata katana gives you a bonus to humans and animals, which is interesting. I like that you have the Nodachi here too. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Naginata blueprint. We'll see if we can even learn it right now. Let's go back into the inventory. Can we learn this? We have researched Naginatas. Okay, so we now know how to construct Naginatas. Let us see. We need to... Onward, my beep. We need to see if we can actually build this here or not. So, a couple things. Let's do a new building. This will be our weaponsmithing house. And we gotta be careful, the farm is somewhere over here that hasn't been constructed yet. Okay, so we'll give this a little bit of a curve. Really, we should probably be maybe back here because it needs to be closer to the iron resource. Can we not just build right in the gap? Okay. Was that the door? Okay, it is the door. I don't think we have much room for anything else at this point. Laura, what about inside here? No, we really can't fit a weaponsmith inside. So once this is built, we'll take a look and see how good our crafting is going to be. If we're going to be able to actually make Naginatas, or if we're going to have to wait. So you finished building the third level of the research bench. So we want to do a couple things. First off, we may need to look at steel refinery. I don't know if the Naginatas will need that or not. So let's only get... I want to look at powered stone refinery, because I want to start having our stone refineries do a little bit more damage. Sorry, I'm looking at the fight. I want them to start producing better building materials faster, and they can automate that with the... Or we can do a powered stone refinery and do it a little bit better. We get a couple more things in defense, although I'm not going to get these yet. I do want the harpoons and the better crossbows and things like that. Farming, we wanted to start cactus farming. Industry, we're hanging on that for a second. And here's the basic weapon grades. So we want to at least make the old refitted blades right now. That's going to be something useful for us, is old refitted blades. Everything else... Now, I don't know. We may need advanced weaponsmithing in order to make Naginatas. I don't know yet. We'll find out once we build the actual weaponsmith. The other thing I want to unlock is leather armor crafting, because we have quite a few skins saved up after all the river raptor fights we've been doing. So that's going to be useful for us. Hey, you're having a bad time of it, my friend. And well done, everyone else. Need to find some hemp. I think we can actually send someone. Maybe we'll send Beep down into the swamp to what is that town down here? To Shark, to see if he can find some hemp and bring that back home, and we could possibly unlock hemp production. Although I don't actually know what biome hemp grows in. So Hobbs looked exactly like these guys. That was so funny. I was so confused. Tubble, why don't you come back with the rest of your squad here? We'll have everybody stand by at the gate, and we'll have the ladies stand up on the wall, and they can go be archery in case anyone comes to attack. 2, 3, and 4, and we'll give them all a nice hold command, and they can hang out and shoot people if they happen to come too close. Okay, good. So all we're waiting on now is this building to get constructed. You know, I don't know if Thendu only takes 2 pieces at a time. I wonder if we need to give him a backpack. Why don't we trade? For the moment, I'm going to give Thendu the this backpack here. Did I just drop it? Of course I did. Okay. I want to see if Thendu will pick up more than those 2 resources, if he's got more available. Oh, that's right. Hobbs was working on his unarmed ninja Hobbs over here. You guys are gonna be so excited once we unlock the advanced training dummies. I think the world is gonna be completely different for us. It's just that they do cost 25k, and I do like the idea of making Beep work for it. I want Beep to, you know, practice to become a good thief. So I think that's going to take some time. Yeah, you beat the crap out of that guy, Hobbs. You're doing great. All you and your 5 martial arts. Now, we can train martial arts slower by having individual fights here and there. But I think I just like to... I'm actually going to turn Thendu on passive, and I want to keep him focused on engineering work. So you actually can have people work on, leveling up their skills through fighting, but I do like the training benches because to me it makes sense to have, something like a strength training. Oh, did I forget about that? I think the weight bench required steel. That's why we didn't do it in the past. Yeah. But yeah, he's still only grabbing 2 at a time, which kind of drives me nuts a bit. Is there a setting for this under the AI? Not really. It would be a little nicer if they could, kind of carry a bit more when they're doing all their work. Okay, so we've learned powered stone refinery. We can't actually upgrade this to stone power. Okay. It's going to take 10, not stone power, sorry. We can't upgrade this to the first level of stone processor that uses power, which is stone processor 2. It's going to use 10 power. We have 25 right now. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. This costs what? 9 iron plates. I think we have an abundance of iron plates. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. While that's happening, it looks like we're starting to use a bit more a bit more power. So I'm going to build another wind generator here, which will use our copper, which is okay because we've been farming that for quite a bit. I'm just doing this in preparation of the fact that we're going to have a leather crafting station and a weapon crafting station. Again, this is not our final base. This is not even our final form. But we do want to have everything ready for... Oh, crap. Now we're going to have 2 big fights coming up. Not the worst in the world. I'm going to actually have everyone collapse on each other so that we can all kind of fight in a little tighter formation. Let's bring everyone inside. I want our guards to fight this for the most part, if possible. I don't really want to interrupt everyone's, jobs all that much yet. Okay, we'll go from here. Let's go ahead and have our archers get up on top. No problems at all. Beep, what you up to? You're aimless again, so I'm gonna have to reinforce that move order. See, I think he's stuck. If you give someone an order and all of a sudden it switches to aimless, although it does take them a couple seconds sometimes to pathfind, but sometimes, especially on this mountain up here, he gets really, really confused. He's actually not even gone down yet. Alright, this should be good enough to get him downstairs. And then once he gets down off this hill, I will be able to give him the long command to run back home. Think you're so fancy with your ninja running ability. He looks quite magical. I do want to get him some beep worthy clothes. Yeah, some hive clothes down the road. I think there are some clothes that only fit hivers. We do need to work on getting... Okay, we actually have a lot of cotton. You know what? That'd be a great thing for Tanishi to do. Let's have him process fabric. That seems like a great thing. That's inside the base for the most part. I don't think he's going to have too much trouble with that. So that way he can keep... we can actually get our beds going. I want to build a couple more beds. We'll actually put a couple on order here. Because we do have a lot of fighting, interspersed in the middle of our day. So I want people to go... they'll go rest on their own whenever they need it. We'll put a couple... 5 here, maybe? It's a lot of fabric, but we'll get it back pretty quickly. When we do tear down the beds, I think we get some back as well. That's a lot of beds, but it's a goal to work towards. That way everyone can recover as they need to. Says you should be cleaning everything up, I think. Oh, Run's the only one that got knocked down there. And you were doing iron refinery, so that's fine. That's not something that we're dire need of. And we're getting lots and lots of leather. So this is going to be nice. We're going to have both our leather crafting. Actually, I wonder if we can have a... did we already unlock it? No, it's at the bottom of our... Let's actually push this up a bit. I'll bump this up in the queue. That way we'll get to it next. And we'll have leather processing, so someone can start processing the skins into actual refined leather. Okay, so I think we've harvested our... Did we get that other green fruit farm up yet? Nope, we still need that green fruit. We are harvesting wheat straw, so I think at this point we can... Oh, I'll wait till it's done. That's right, I think we'll screw it up. If I keep doing that, I'll actually have a problem where I lose all the harvest, I think, because it turns into a construction project. So we'll wait till this is all harvested. Beep, you are stuck again, as always. Let's see how Beep does running through a whole wave of paladins here. You can't see me. Beep is basically John Cena. I wonder if you can get so far away. You've got like this little gap between red and when they actually spot you and react to you. God, that's funny. Beep literally is a full-on ninja, guys. I'm super excited about that. It's quite an achievement. Alright, so he's running home. What else is going on? This has been a pretty long episode, I think. Unfortunately, I tend to... About half my videos, I remember to start a timer to make sure I don't go too crazy here, but... Hey, it's the holidays. We'll see if we can get an extra long video going out here. I do plan to release both of these in one day. It's just to... and everyone's really excited about this playthrough, and I am too. So I want to keep playing. It's not exactly hard for me to just keep recording and going from here. Alright, we're almost done with this wheat straw. I think the next episode is going to be us working on production. We've got a couple of patrols coming through. This is an Inquisitor. Are we being... We're not in trouble, are we? No, we're not. Got to be a little careful here. Okay, the leather crafting is done. Leather tanning bench is what we need. We'll put this in here. Well, you know what? I mean, yeah, let's do this. Let's do weaponsmith first. So I know that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest thing we're gonna hit. I can't tuck it under the wall, or under the stairs. I don't think. No. Maybe something like just close to the stairwell. That's really ugly. We'll just do this with it. We could build a leather crafting bench over here. Maybe this back corner. Everything's frozen. Okay. Leather crafting bench. We'll do the leather tannery here because it's closest to where all the leather, the hides are. The skins. It's kind of ugly. I'll tell you what. We'll refine this. I'm a little fickle about all the layouts of the buildings. I kind of almost wish there was a grid system, but I know it's not always perfect, so we have to just deal with it. Look at that. I'm like, it must be straight. Okay, so that's about as far as we can go here. We'll do the... It does make sense to have everything in one little bin, so I'll do the tanning bench here. I'll just push it farther away to the side. And we'll keep that leather armor crafting bench over here on the underneath the stairs. Storage-wise, let's go ahead and put a weapon storage chest in here as well. Maybe this is going to be a leather chest. So we'll put the leather chest right next to the leather crafting station. So that he finishes leather, he drops it off here. Weapon cabinet is fine. We'll put the cabinets, a couple of them stacked right next to the crafting station. So hopefully whoever's using this can drop weapons off pretty quick. And that should be good for now. Okay, so we'll get all these orders in. Honest to goodness. Okay, it's right here. It just doesn't have the it doesn't have the outline for some reason, but I'm clicking on the weaponsmith. So it is ready to build. Okay, that concerned me just a bit. Thendu's going to take care of that one. Beep, you're still on your way home. As soon as he gets back here... Who's fighting who here, guys? Ooh, Oh, our mercenaries have pissed them off somehow. Are we okay? What did the mercenaries do? I wonder if they're just upset about something. As long as they don't aggro us, I don't think I care. We need to keep... Oh, Rin, you need to get GTFO. Go inside. Go inside. Tanishi 2. All you guys close the door, please. Who's aggroed on who? Oh, why? Why are you so damn nosy? Okay. Abandon ship. Let's get everyone out of here for the second. Let's turn everyone on passive in a hold order. I hate this sometimes. I hate it. Can't wait to move out of the damn Holy Nation. Irks me. Alright, everyone run as fast as you possibly can. We'll just get this going. I guess we'll give everyone a run order into the depths of the hills here. And whoever gets attacked, gets attacked. I still don't think we have enough oomph to... Don't attack my dogs. You're a bunch of assholes. You're a bunch of jerks. Holy Nation. We will be back one day. We will have our vengeance. It's so dumb. I don't actually know why they aggro. First, they took the aggression out on our mercenaries, of all things. How many did they lose? I mean, how tough are they? Oh, they're such a high strength. All right, we're evacuating house here, guys. We'll get everyone out. I think we should be good enough to get everyone back before anyone dies, I'm hoping. How bad are the dogs? Not bad, and not really bad. No one went down in the first couple squads. Run is down back here, but I think that's okay. Did we actually lose aggro here? I think we're losing it, if not lost it. Let's have everyone come back down to this area. We'll make sure this patrol gets out of the zone and doesn't pull anyone else. Now, we're not aggroed with every single patrol right now. It's only that one. I think they came in and they actually saw Rin's leg, her little peg leg, so they got a bit grumpy about that, as they are wont to do. Okay, I'm gonna have everyone come back out. Maybe I'll just tuck everyone inside the base for a while and shut the damn gate. That might be an option. Who's fighting here? This is our mercenaries again getting crushed. I honestly don't understand why. I guess the mercenary faction has bad relations with the Holy Nation now. I don't know when that came about or if that's always been the case. Now these guys are aggroed with us. This high paladin group here. So we have to wait for everyone to clear out before we can go back home. Alright guys, I think this is for the most part okay. I don't think anyone's in a really dire spot. So I'll just wait for these guys to get out of the area, and we'll bring everyone back together in the base. We'll be back to normal here in just a bit. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, leave me a comment in the section below if you'd like to talk. Otherwise, join us on Discord or Twitter. And I promise I will stop advertising about that coming up. I just wanted to make sure everyone has heard it at least a couple times and they know that there is a place to reach out to me if you'd like to suggest different games or different tactics or something like that. Or just to suggest different, or just to talk about Kenshi. We can talk about that in Discord. So there's quite a few people in there as well. Both of those links can be found in the description under this video. And as always, thank you guys so much for your support. I'll see you next time.